be flog. The girl go tire. They go tire for flogging. They go flog. They go tire. And they say they stop. I say I stop.
I mean, we thank you now. We don't come again for our show every day Tori.
We don't come again, oh, with another ogbonge Tori wey go sit your belle. Mama, papa, come and carry your chair, make you sit down, oh. As it dey hot, oh, now so we go dey dish am to you. Every day getting old palava. Every day getting old wahala. Every day Tori, come and see. Every day Tori, oh, come and see. Mama, papa, come and see, oh. Come and my see. Uncle, my auntie, come and see. Hey. Come and see.
Every day Tori, we dey make sense.
My people, now welcome to another very beautiful week of our show, Everyday Tori. Today is the first working day of the week, and we don't tanda gidigba for here for una make to bring you better Tori. Where we start for today. But before we go into our Tori, no be only me there. My name is Nakunle Olasomi, and I'll be your anchor or host for today. Before we go into the Tori, Winifred Day here.
People now I don't know today at the beginning of the week. We know if we say thank God is at the beginning of the week.
You know what says thank God is Monday.
Thank God is Monday. And unlike thank God is Friday. And that's we they talk for this our program. We bring better come. We prepare for now as if say na today na beginning of the week. We not come on to make na chuk matter today.
If you ask many people, say which day be the best day of the week, I'm sure many people no go talk say Monday. For me, no be Monday. For me, no be Monday. Christy today here.
The people like greet to them. For people ask me say
which day be your best day?
How my weekend now? Make I
oh, sorry, how your weekend?
This is why I don't tell you. I'm not going to answer again. People now well done. No, even if I don't talk more, now the first working day of the week, and all of us as I see now we dey agile. We ready. We get plenty to read them. 60 ones for this week, for the whole of this week. We don't line them up.
And you know, say, our anniversary don't they come up.
Okay.
1 year anniversary.
That's true.
No be
So
small. Like joke.
Go heavy.
They say no be joke. Like joke. We don't they reach 1 year. And you know, say na Wednesday. So have you as we prepare for now or Wednesday, we not forget to join us. Go celebrate our 1 year.
Because it go well.
Now true. My people, the one we carry come for today. Now, question with the ask, you know, for Anambra, I know the only Anambra for in Nigeria today, some Christian. I come.
Imam.
Now I won't talk now. The recent one. Yes, the recent one. The recent one.
You see waiting that
wait now, Winifred. Wait now. The recent one and the most recent one where everybody they talk about now this Anambra matter. Where Father Mbaka talk something, say Peter Obi dey stingy. I know say this Abuja Imam today there. But I talk say the most recent one where we say we trigger all these things. Now we carry come. Wait now, let me talk now, but I'm in charge now.
Say na Anambra, na just be the issue.
There is no way Winifred.
Our pastors
Winifred.
They shook mouth for politics.
Winifred, there is no way we will talk about this matter. Now foundation I won't leave. Now foundation I won't leave. But make we leave that one. Leave that one. Leave that one. No, leave that one. Leave that one. Now me they in charge for here. Now me they in charge for here. Now me I know. I know. The thing where they discuss today. Now about cleric where they shook mouth for politics, whether the thing they right or wrong. But what thing will they talk be say the one where they recent most now where we say everybody they talk about, where we say they cause wahala. Now this one where Father Mbaka talk about former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, say the man dey stingy and therefore no go fit be no go fit be Nigeria president. Another one wey be say that one don't even come up for ground. Na the chief imam of Abuja wey abuse Abuja mosque. Yes, chief imam of Abuja mosque wey lambast the federal government, say Buhari government no dey do anything. So we dey ask these clerics, religious leaders, e good make them dey condemn government. Na the one wey we carry come today be that. My people, how una see am?
As it take be, where we dey ask say clerics dem dey suppose stay out of politics completely. And those of them wey dey carry person like this, you don murder in character, e good? The answer na no. We know say most of them dey get freedom. Actually, they get freedom of association and thoughts. But at least they no suppose do am with bias. Na wetin we dey talk, because the level wey e dey, 70% of them dey do am with bias. You understand? Because we know say these people dey be men of God. We believe say we sef we dey see them like God. Most Christians, most Muslims, all of us we dey say our religious leaders. No be only just religious leaders. Any person wey you see, wey you believe in that person, you go talk say this person na voice of God. So like for clerics in particular, whether as Muslim or whether as Christian, we dey see them as people wey dey hear from God. The thought be say these people na God dey speak to them. Na so any message wey dey pass to us, na God talk. And you know say they no suppose dey involved in partisan politics.
Yes.
They no suppose, if you ask me truly, because their office na strictly spiritual office. You understand? So they no suppose do anything wey be politics. And the only thing wey me I see, they suppose just dey
neutral.
They suppose dey neutral. Because one, if you overcarry yourself put for politics like this, you go lose your respect. See, like for the Mbaka, for instance, I been at the chief imam wey you talk about. Most of them, because people dey wey no go like wetin you dey do, people dey wey go like am. You understand? So most of them, they go end up, they go lose the respect wey they get.
If you never wake up, I want to just chook mouth for wetin. Okay. Me, I go disagree with you. Why I go talk say I go disagree with you be say this cleric wey we dey see, them be Nigerians. Okay, let me put it this way. Them be human being first. Them be Nigerians second. Then before they come become cleric. Abi? The same market where we dey buy, where we dey go, they buy. Now the same market then they go. The same market where then they go, now in their members they go. The same, under the same economy, we be say then they operate. Now the same economy, everybody they operate. And for me, I agree with you, say they're not supposed to be biased. But the problem where I see for this matter, now not be with the cleric, now with the government.
No, wetin we dey ask now?
Yes.
They say them they suppose stay out of politics.
I know.
Don't forget, before I started, I said yes. They get freedom of
speech.
Yes.
Freedom of speech,
but
expression.
But they not suppose dey biased. You know why? People they see them as leaders.
Now I dey come there. I dey come to this bias thing where you dey talk now. That's why I talk say this bias angle. That's why I talk say the problem now with the government, not be with the cleric themselves.
How?
The cleric, they just say things where they see, when no they go right. But these things no go down well with the government. Let me give you an example. Yesterday was Father's Day. Yesterday na Father's Day for our church. The pastor preached so many things. Say, we see the man talk to men. The truth where they're supposed to hear. Their responsibility where they're supposed to take care of. The pastor talk to them well. So me and my wife were talking yesterday. My wife talked, say, notice so many men for our church now. So they just put their head for ground. I go tell and say, now in working they do. That's the man. Now the thing when you not supposed to patch him as a man of God. You say it the way it is. Don't be say there is constructive waiting that you call constructive criticism. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. So not be say una go I know subscribe or agree with say make them they abuse government outrightly. They can say these things and then advise the government on what to do, on what not to do.
Yes, They get right to checkmate politicians. They get right to advise politicians. But you know, say you get how you go take do this thing. You go come affect wetin your social responsibility at the end of the day, because you say they feel sway people away. Okay, see like for the Mbaka, for instance, wetin you talk.
That one no good. That one now they talk say they fit say wetin dem see, but not this one when they talk. Make we allow Winifred to chook mouth for this matter.
But now I not even get anything. Just leave me out of your matter.
Oh yeah, chook mouth, Winifred. What do you want? What do you want? You know, make you chook mouth for this matter now. How you see this matter? You know the chook mouth. What happen? So wetin we dey talk be say, for me, they suppose say wetin they see. I agree with you when you say some people they look up to them. Even you, me, Winifred, everybody. Some people are looking up to us. Like I did tell somebody the other day.
See somebody like your role model.
That's what I'm saying.
You can easily sway you away.
That's why they talk with that.
So now what thing they
So
talk? This clerics them. Make they know say they get spiritual, their own spiritual office them day.
Yes.
If you see wetin go wrong, you advise the government. If you see wetin, yes, you fit checkmate them. Now wetin they no do rightly with this, you talk. Now wetin you fit even advise your members to venture into politics so that they go change things for good. But like the ones where they happen now, the so thing go happen, you go say no be like this supposed to be, and every person know say this thing na white. You come and call the say na green. You go cause trouble now. Because say I still want mention for the Mbaka, for instance. You understand? Now you come and say Peter Obi dey stingy, and this thing no be for stingy. President no be for stingy. Now God speak, no be God speak. And as you don't pass that message, people wey dey look up to you as their role model, no be say anything wey you talk, na im they do. Ordinarily, they want you for even for voter. They go change mind. It is very possible. That is why you see say people come and say, now which one be your calling? You this same man, you come out for 2015, come tell us say like this God talk. At the end of the day, we come to see the opposite. Make una still they hear from God. Now question with that, they still they hear from God. Now them they suppose they cause confusion. I think they suppose they put things right.
You see this thing where you talk, see some people they look up to some people. That's why last week when we discuss about PVC voters card here, I tell them say before you feel you can convince somebody, or before you can campaign for somebody to win vote, you don't necessarily have to have your voters card. Like I said, some people are looking up to me, some people are looking up to us. Waiting you they talk, then they listen, and that thing feel change their mind,
yes,
one way or the other. But for me, for this cleric, I'm not be say make them the
no be say they no get right to air their opinion.
No be say make them the assassinate their character. No be say make them the talk ill of the government. But for me, I go say if a cleric talk the thing where we say talk this way we say they see we no good for government, and they feel government can do better, I'm not sure say they don't do anything wrong. But for this one where we talk now, that's the thing I mentioned Anambra when we started, because I know say there's no way where we go talk this matter because it's not the most recent thing where we can refer to. So for me, I go condemn waiting for the Mbaka talk. That's one. No, if you have personal thing with Peter Obi, no come out to the public or influence your people to further hate the man. Talk waiting, you know, say they affect people, they affect you, affect people directly. I don't know whether you understand what I do, but before we go continue, may we go drink small water first. When we continue, Winifred could shoot mouth for this matter. We they come back.
sponsorship, and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Everyday Tori, we dey make sense.
My people, now welcome back to our show. We still dey on top the matter we will discuss whether Christian or Muslim cleric or even traditional worshippers, whether they fit condemn political leaders. Now we still they here they discuss, and where the most recent one, like we they talk now, this Father Mbaka outburst against Peter Obi. We talk say Peter Obi the stingy. Now we they talk say whether it is right or wrong. So as we they talk the other time, I say these people, they go to the market, they buy things, they have families, both immediate and external or extended. They get family where we say all the things where they happen around them, they affect them. So sometimes if a man of God come out to talk truth to power, we be say everybody. I give you one example. This one will be even man of God. When Hillary Clinton, that time we foreign affairs secretary for US that time, when he come Nigeria, talk see in Nigeria, wetin we dey do be say we dey we dey worship our leaders instead of to make the institution strong. Many people that time, I think it was during Jonathan period, many people condemn him. There was it I was just going on my own. I just they think about the thing where the woman talk. I said, but this thing where this woman talk, not truth. And the truth is that many people where they government, they know they like this, they know they like hear these things. They like people where we say good, they hail them. They like last week, Femi Adesina was responding to Wetin Oyedepo talk. Oyedepo talk something. I forget the thing where he talked that time. So Femi Adesina was responding to it, but that response does look like an abuse, or like maybe says like an insult. From the meaning where I read to them. But the truth is that most of the time, these people don't like people will go tell them the truth, because everybody will surround them, or make I say more than 90-95% of people will surround them. They cannot face them and tell them the truth. Make I give you another example where somebody tell me, former minister of Naija Delta under Jonathan.
That's
Urubebe. He get one time where I deal with the man, and we dey talk. The man talk say during Jonathan period, some elders in Bayelsa, they say they want to see Jonathan, say they want to tell him, say they will tell him, say things are not going right, say they will tell him the truth. The man say in the shock, say as they enter the villa, now the direct opposite of the things where they say they will tell him. Now then they tell Jonathan. So the point I try to make be say most of the time, wetin they cause all these things, most of the time, these people no like person who will tell them the truth.
Yeah, but it is still on the topic where say clerics supposed to stay out of politics and be character model. Now, true way with the talk say, if you go churches now, I fit tell you say if you on Sunday now, if you go more than 8 churches out of 10, you go hear where pastor go leave the sermon where you supposed to preach for church. What thing you go they tell you be saying, make sure say you go get your PVC. We won't vote to person out.
But they are part of government. They get comments.
They know they neutral. We won't vote to person out. Now the party where una go vote be so. If no be umbrella, no vote. If no be chicken, no. If no be cock, no vote. If no be dog, no go. You see, make you no vote. All these things, pastors not supposed to do. We say pastors supposed to advise their members. Even the ones where they in government say Now wetin we expect from una be this. Una know they do am rightly. See wetin dey happen. But the no mean say go come dey tell am say if you vote this person, or maybe cleric go come and come talk for us.
If
you see Peter Obi, if you vote Peter Obi, na haram. I don't see get one cleric wey talk am in 2015 when they do campaign. He talk am for in church. He say good Lord Jonathan haram. It happened.
Christy, make we look am from this side. We get comment. If you can read it, me I can read this. It's too tiny. They're too tiny. If you can give us big screen, give us big screen. We can't read it. It's too tiny. Christy, this one where you talk now. Let me see. The only person where I know say get big church, where we say in criticism they always dey direct and bias. Na Father Mbaka. I agree. Say Oyedepo dey talk, but most of the time, they talk direct. They talk the thing where you see, where no good.
But I dey tell you, say, especially this electioneering period where we say 2023 election campaign don't start. If you go 8 out of 10 churches, I dey tell you, even the one where they for
I don't know because I know they go from one church to the other. So
people members go say our pastor say, our imam say for so mosque today. Now wetin they tell us say if time reach, it must be article as na nothing na come be as na Tinubu can take APC waiting ticket. So no, na nothing na between Kwankwaso and Atiku. All the people away from south go tell you say as we can no succeed, it go be between Peter Obi. Everybody now Obi. The ones from southwest go tell you say if not be Tinubu, na Tinubu. All these things, no be what you supposed to do. Make you know say even your members they get their own choice to express. Fine, you fit tell them say things they hard see wetin dey, see education, see as it be. Make una think well, think wisely.
Make Winifred read this. Read this comment for us.
Okay, then I show the
Angel Fortune.
It's a religious leader should be seen playing an advisory role to political leaders and government in general. This is where the neutrality comes. There is a thin line between constructive criticism and character assassination.
Yes, you're right.
Religious beliefs is one of the potent weapons to build or destroy a nation. Religious leaders should abstain from bias and stay away from non-political affiliation.
I agree with him, with Angel when he talks. Say there's a thin line between constructive criticism and character assassination. I agree with you, but the point is, most of the time, now the members, somebody is talking again. Read that for us again.
Abdul Malik Ibn M. Salih.
Long time.
You say advisedly, religious leaders should allow everyone to vote based on their decision, because this is the reason why politicians uses this opportunity to create religious conflicts in the country.
I agree. When you talk, say religious leaders no suppose talk, say vote for party A or vote for party B.
Our pastor say the nada will be umbrella. They say na the will be cock, where the logo be cock. Just emphasize say na election the hearing period be this, so una know say you choose between this and between this. You tell them what you know.
But Angel Fortune is talking again. Winifred, please help us.
Mind you, religious leaders can't stay away from politics because there can't be good governance if there are no constructive criticism. If politicians are not put in check by the traditional religious leaders, Madam Mbaka got it wrong by focusing on personal experience with Peter Obi rather than his leadership antecedents. You can't judge a man on the basis of your personal demand and request the faith to meet or oblige to.
That's why I talk. Say if you get any problem with Peter Obi, solve am with am. No, they carry am. Say extend and say your members make them not have anything to do with am because it's stingy. That one they wrong.
When you they say as stinginess. Now what people fit say in the manage resources. You know people where what people they will not even benefit from Obi's government.
Plenty day.
And Bianca Ojukwu come and write something. Tell you how the drama where
say,
and at the end of the day how he
say they prudent in spending money.
Prudent, financial prudence. So at the end of the day, go come talk say this person do like this person. No. Because ordinarily person they will be say now that will be for vote for. But because he get respect.
I mean his members.
Yes, not be just the members they go. If you see the number of people where they go that adoration not be only Catholics, even people from other places where they find miracles, they go there. So originally I feel be say now Obi I won't vote for. But because of the respect what I get for you, and how I take Mbaka as Father Mbaka, sorry, as
their spiritual
oracle,
leader.
God's oracle. Anything when you talk, people will want to take and say, Father Mbaka say, make we not vote for this person. No, you no go help.
You see, say
yes, you go express yourself, but not be with bias.
You see, say this man they wise when in talk say that I'm talking about the General Overseer of Redeem, Pastor Adeboye, when he talks say when they want you know, say the vice president nine member.
Yeah, no, that he made last time. A lot of people voted.
So they won't drag this one now. They won't drag the church into the Oshibaju's politics. Now he come out straight talk say no, say he no go dey bias, because if he talk say vote for this one, he get plenty children where they for government, where they contest the same position. Say after father, he no go talk say like you and Winifred they drag seats now, and I suppose they neutral. I will can't go behind. So he say that's why he talk for in church. Say no, make them vote for, make them leave church out of politics.
Choice.
I agree. Say make them leave church out of politics, but I no agree. Say religious leaders must not speak when they see what they do. Yes, that's why I say. That's why I say. That's why I say constructive. Now this is why I say constructive criticism.
They condemn now this character assassination. You go pick person, watch them down. Something will happen between 12 and when you never even answer call, or even when you answer call. Say you find money, I no give you. You know me say I know they do.
I know they give for others. Yes.
Obi, they don't show where in.
And this why we say this Father Mbaka with all this politician money, they always cause trouble. Because I remember during Good Luck Jonathan, now something similar now in cause trouble, because he talk say he call Patience Jonathan, you know, picking call again.
You know.
Even this government, a different audition will come and talk say income bill, I can't look for contract.
You know, this thing what they talk, so these are our main clerics stay out of politics, whether you be Imam, whether you get mosque, whether you be church pastor, because some people don't they even reach level where they say one pastor they return members. When no get
I see them, and two of them say.
Now all these things they talk say make una not do them to this extent, because if not we go turn to religious matter. You understand? We won't vote, fine. Advise people, admonish them, open their eyes, but not be saying that you go come tell them we remember.
No. This one where you talk now, our time don't go, we'll soon go. But this one where you talk now, say as in the turn members back. Me, I feel say they suppose encourage them to get their PVC in whatever way. Yes, they're supposed to encourage them to get their PVC, so that they can vote any candidate of their choice. Even if a cleric is going to make his choice, it should not come in the open in the church and say vote for A, no vote B.
Like this, say vote for this person. Now this person you must vote for. At the end of the day, you go see say when they don't do election, they count vote. See say the person where they tell them to vote, not be in the lead. Riot don't start.
Not true.
Fights don't start.
Now the danger be that.
Now the danger
be that. My people, now here we go draw the curtain for today's show. We thank una say una dey there. I hope say una enjoy the one we will bring come for una today. Tomorrow now another day. We will say we will bring another better edition for una. From me, Christy and Winifred. Una bye bye yo.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.